Federal lawmakers may soon vote on a drought contingency plan. Last week, lawmakers reached a deal, but now it needs congressional approval. Farmers, like other water users, will have to adapt to a future with less water from the Colorado River. The University of Arizona Cooperative Extension has offices in every county of the state. Its function is to create partnerships between the university and communities. Jeff Silvertooth, the Associate Dean, recently visited our studios to explain how agriculture manages in the desert given the proposed drought contingency plan.
It will reduce agricultural water supplies, particularly in central Arizona, through the CAP, through the Central Arizona Project. And what that'll do is we'll cut down water, which way it's projected right now would reduce their water supply significantly, probably as much as they might have to fallow 40 to 60% of their land. Now, what does that mean to us? In Pinal County, that is the center for most of the dairy production in the state. And dairy production doesn't usually range more than about 500 miles from the dairies. So that's our epicenter for dairy production. So if we like milk and cheese and ice cream, some of those fine dairy products, that is going to affect that supply because we grow the crops like alfalfa and corn to feed the cattle to produce the milk. And then of course the cattle need water too. And so you look at Pinal County, they represent about 40% of the total dairy and cattle production here in Arizona. And if they cut that supply off, depends how the farmers manage it too. I mean, they're going to have to prioritize what crops they grow, what land they fallow, what they keep in place. But we'll probably see some changes in prices, I would project, that we might see from that. Eventually we would.
What's the time frame? You say eventually. Would we say in the next couple of years or months?
Yeah, that's a good question too. This is all predicated by the water supply on the Colorado River. And of course, here we are at the end of 17 years plus of a drought in the Southwest, and even a wet winter like this doesn't stop that process, doesn't alleviate the problem. And it's the water supply in the Colorado River that we depend on to a large extent. So you look at Arizona water supply, we say Colorado River supplies about, the groundwater supplies about 40%, from our rivers, and about mainly the Colorado River main stem. And then about the other 20% coming from some other sources like the Gila River system, the Salt River, et cetera.
Hydrologists are closely monitoring reservoir levels. A critical water shortage is announced when the water level at Lake Mead reaches 1,075 feet above sea level, which could come as early as next year because reservoir levels are said to be at historic lows. In the event of cutbacks, agriculture takes the first reduction.
And what that means then is that because Arizona farmers, particularly central Arizona farmers, agreed in 2004 to take reduced costs for that water and repayment on their canals, take low priority water under the critical water shortage, they're the first to lose. Yeah. So they're going to lose a significant percent, enough to put about 40 to 60% of their land in fallow. So that's the crux of the issue right now.
Outside of farmers who rely on Central Arizona Project, I mean, there are other farmers and ranchers in Arizona who just rely on the climate, and the drought really hurts them. So how are they able to manage in midst of a drought?
We deal with them all the time in our education programs, learning how they're dealing with it, and try to do some research on our own to help with that. It's mitigation, you know, but there are fundamental things we have to do. But the bottom line is we need water supply to grow these crops, to produce food, to feed people. And they have to respond to markets at the same time. So they're making adjustments. You know, the cattle ranchers, for example, reduce herd numbers. You know, and it gets really bad, they'll sell off, liquidate part of the herd, and then resupply. But that's not an easy task, but that's what they about have to do. In a farming situation, we're looking at it all the time, improve efficiencies of irrigation, change, you know, the techniques or the patterns with cropping systems, and we're looking at new irrigation systems. And then, of course, then there's always takes money, capital to make that happen, but people are working on it all the time. And we've seen it. I've been here in this state now for 32 years, and almost 33 years if you count seasons, working in agriculture. And there's been tremendous steps forward, advances in increasing efficiencies in irrigation and in agricultural systems, much more so than the average public, I think, understands. There's perceptions out there, but the facts are the increases in irrigation efficiency have improved. The stick's been in folks' back because of water supply to do that.
Are we having the right conversations about sustainability when we talk about the future?
Well, we have a lot of conversations about sustainability, and that's kind of a loaded term in a way because you ask 10 people what is sustainability and you get 10 different definitions. But if we look at long-term the capacity for us to maintain agricultural systems in Arizona to help sustain a population in the desert. And right now we have, what, 7.2 million people living in Arizona on limited resources. To me, sustainability means how do we sustain a population of this size, urban-based primarily. How do we sustain a population like that in this kind of environment over the long term for our children and grandchildren and the unborn generations yet to come? That, to me, is sustainability. So I'll answer your question in that context.
Okay.
We are having good conversations about that, but you know, the reality is our society is driven this way. We have a tendency to be short-sighted and deal with things as they become a crisis. And I think of that, Lorraine, when I look back and think, you know, we're standing on the shoulders of our forefathers. They did a good job of looking ahead. The dams and reservoirs that were built, which are somewhat controversial in some sectors, but they're giving us these water supplies. Because the systems, the infrastructure we live on, were actually, that forethought was developed by our predecessors even 100 years ago. So we're living on their dreams, their visions that they put in place in the 20th century. My question I ask, I guess it's the same as yours to some extent, are we thinking ahead in terms of how we manage our infrastructure? We're investing in the infrastructure and the capacities to sustain a population here 100 years from now.
Yeah.
I think that's a critical question, and I think we are, but perhaps I question sometimes. I'm concerned, are we doing it fast enough and well enough? But I know the sectors I work in, people are aware of that and they're working on it, but they have to do it within practical constraints.
Okay, Dr. Silvertooth, thank you.
My pleasure, thank you.